How's it going, everybody? Playing some more Majora's Mask 3D today. So in today's part, basically all I did was get some art pieces. I got the can't think of the name right now. It's the mask with the bird face thing. I got that one. I got the I don't even know. I don't know what these masks are called. I haven't played this game enough, so just know that I did get some stuff accomplished today. So the reason why I'm doing this part here is I wanted to unlock the extra time songs. There's one that allows you to skip ahead to any certain point, and then this one here will allow you to slow the current flow of time. Not as much as it did in Majora's Mask 3D, or excuse me, Majora's Mask for Nintendo 64, but it's still a decent amount of slowdown. Enough so that you can still accomplish majority of what you could in the Nintendo 64 version, I believe. So when I go about doing the temples and whatnot, I think that I'm probably gonna restart the cycles just so I have 3 days to complete them, because the Stone Tower Temple in particular is kind of a pain in the butt to go through if you only have like 2 days left, especially for my case since I don't really know what I'm doing a whole lot. But you know, I'll work through it. Get everything that I need to get done, and hopefully this will just be a fun time. Like I said, I apologize about the little lag. It's because I didn't connect my laptop to the Ethernet cord. I should have done that as well as the mobile hotspot, but at least for next time, I remember to do that. So right here, what I'm doing is going back to the Great Fairy so that I can get the Great Fairy Mask, which basically, if you're in a temple and there's any stray fairies around, it'll make them automatically come to you. So that is very nice to have, and they will only come to you if they're not like captured or in a stuck position. So if they're stuck in a box or something, you're not going to be able to get them, so they'll have to break it. But it's very nice to have as well because the mask glows in certain rooms where the stray fairies are. So if you don't know where they are, just put the mask on, and if it glows, that means there's a stray fairy in there. Now, I believe, because I did a little playthrough, I think back in November of this game, I think that the, what are they called? I can't even remember what the temples are called. Is the second one Snow Peak, or is that from Twilight Princess? That might be Twilight Princess. But the first two temples, Stray Fairies, are fairly easy to get, assuming you have the Great Fairy Mask. But Stone Tower Temple and Great Bay are kind of a pain. I just remember because when I did my initial playthrough of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask 3D, I used the Zelda dungeon walkthrough for that. And I don't think I could have done the game without that. This game, I have the least experience with out of any Zelda game, so it is, it's honestly going to be kind of difficult for me. I mean, not like super difficult, like a Kingdom Hearts level 1 run would be, but it's going to be confusing. That's why I got my trusty Breman Games guide with me, and I struggle with the platform here. And I think this is the second art piece I collected. Let's see, what does it say? Yep, 2. And I think I either get 2 or 3 more in this part. Right here, I was trying to figure out what the bomber's code was, because I need to go back to that business scrub to get the well, first I need to get the Moon Tier, and then I get the title deed. Is that what it's called? A lot of cool stuff. Yeah, but for a lot of cool stuff, there's a whole lot of cool stuff back here, and there's a Skulltula, so I don't know how the kids get past that every time. Why that's even down here, considering this leads to the observatory. Like, do they just swim around it? Or how does that work? Why don't they ever kill it? Maybe they do kill it, it just respawns. I don't know. I don't know how that all works. Once again, if you want to use that scarecrow instead of the one of the I don't know what it's called, item shop. This one's a little bit quicker to get to. I don't know if it's really beneficial or not, because you still have to go the long way around to get back. And if you what I just did there, I clicked on the moon tier. Okay, I'll talk about it a little bit. Just some extra lore, I suppose. Skull Kid again. Get to watch this little cutscene. And the moon tier. It's a real shame you can't just fire an arrow up at Skull Kid and kill him right there. Or at least kill the mask. I mean, Skull Kid's not necessarily at fault, but that mask sure is. Moon tier. Moon's tier, I should say. The tier from the giant moon. I like that in the promotional artwork for this game, the moon glows, but it never glows in game. It's pretty interesting, considering it's a moon. You'd think it'd glow. And also, is this moon supposed to be like Termina's main moon? Like, does it always have a face, or does it only have a face because Skull Kid or Majora put it on there? I don't really know. And you'll see this way, I forgot that I needed a bomb for this wall coming up. And be careful, there's a Skulltula there. But if you have the bomb bag or the bomb mask, you can blow that up, and there's 100 rupees in your chest behind it, which I get later on. Just a nice little way to make some quick money. It's not the most efficient way, but starting off, if you want to get the adult wallet, it's definitely beneficial. And then this is a little trick you can use. If you roll, you'll jump farther. I don't think this was the case in Ocarina of Time, but for some reason works here. I'm not sure why. Maybe rolling gives you a temporary speed boost or something. I don't know. I just normally roll just to get around fast, but who knows, maybe it does give you some sort of speed boost. 100 rupees in that chest. So, when you get rupees at the start, you're probably going to want to deposit them all in the bank just to get your adult wallet, which you need 200 for. And then once you do that, I mean, I would still just put things in the bank. You can collect items pretty much anywhere. There's only a few that you really need to buy. So I wouldn't really go out of your way buying items unless you absolutely have to. And you'll notice that I do have rupees already in the bank, because I put some there off screen. Only 16 though, so no biggie. Not exactly rich, but oh well. And one thing I didn't mention, that now that you're a human Link again, you don't need to use the Deku Flower thing to get back up to where the clock tower platform is. You can just climb up there. Here's Indigo. Is that his name? I think so. Or Ingo? Oh, it's Gorman. My goodness, I confused this game in Ocarina of Time. Although, is that even his name in Ocarina of Time? I don't know. So this Goron thing, I actually might try to figure out how you get the hotel room, because I only managed to do it once by myself in the Nintendo 64 version. That was quite a long time ago, so I'm gonna have to try and figure out how you do that again. I think you just have to come super early in the morning or something. Or maybe you have to dress as a Goron. That might work. I'm not sure. You'll notice the music playing here, Song of Storms, which is by I cannot think of anyone's name. I'm bad with Zelda names. Guru? Is that his name? I don't know how you say that. Guru? Perhaps. But if you're watching this mainly for the main story and help with that, this episode's just gonna be collecting stuff, so you'll probably want to skip ahead an episode or two. And there's some bugs in here if you want to catch them with a bottle, which I don't have yet. So later on in the game, there's actually going to be a point where you can get the postman's mask, or mailman's hat. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's going to allow you to access all the post boxes. And there's a unique reward from one of them. Otherwise, you can just find some rupees in there. I don't think it's too many, but if you're trying to get every rupee you can get, then that's one way of doing it. And before you go into this place, make sure you have at least 11 rupees. I forgot that I needed 11. Well, actually, I just didn't know. But I think you have to beat both courses. You for sure have to beat the expert course. But I did both, just to show them off. So this is basically just a little movement tutorial, just getting you accustomed to how you move around and whatnot, as well as some basic attacks. So since I'm short on rupees here, what I did was go to the bushes in, I think it's Northern Clocktown, and just slash around there. Alternatively, if you did get the chest with 100 rupees, you could just use those. So for this course, you're kind of going to want to take your time, but also you got to be quick with your jump attacks. Just try and line yourself up the best you can. The second jump for me, I messed up a few times, but still got them all. But just make sure you're lined up and you should be fine. That's all there really is to it. And once you do so, you'll get yourself a nice piece of heart. Which is always nice to have a few extra heart containers before you go to the first dungeon or temple. I know you could do so in the first Zelda. You couldn't in Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess, I don't think there's enough heart containers or heart pieces. Is it really just this game and Zelda 1? I don't count Breath of the Wild. That's entirely different. But I think it's just this game and Zelda 1 that you could go in with extra heart pieces. Well, heart containers gained from heart pieces. I don't know if you could in Minish Cap. It's been a while since I played that. I'm not sure. Alright, so now I'm going to be getting myself the Breman Mask. I believe that's what it's called. And what you're going to want to do for this one is make sure you teleport or time travel to midnight. Where did I go to? Did I go to 6? 7, 9. Yeah, I went to 9 for some reason. You're supposed to go to midnight. So just make sure you go to midnight. Alright, so you're gonna find this creepy guy over here. I think his name is like Saxon or something. But he is terrifying, and we don't like him because he's a thief. And he has no remorse for his actions. So, we're gonna deal with him. Actually, is his name Saxon? Or is it Saxon? Saxon? I think it's Saxon. I don't know. But there's two ways, or two outcomes for this. You can either hit him with an arrow, and that'll allow you to get access to another mask, I think. But what we want to do for the Breman Mask is to hit him with the sword, so that way he doesn't die. Because you can't actually kill him, which is kind of surprising for Link. I mean, young Link at least. He doesn't kill the Gerudo girls in Ocarina of Time, but then he's 16, so I don't know. Young Link just shouldn't be killing people, but he does what he has to do. So now, I'll Blast Mask. So now that I saved this lady, you're actually going to be able to get the Big Bomb Bag, I think it is. Like I said, I'll have all this stuff in the little white box below, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you want to shield yourself from damage, make sure that you have your shield down when you use the Blast Mask. And you won't take any damage. It's very nice to have, because if there's something that needs bombing that you don't need to throw a bomb for, you just use your face. Never thought I would say that, but it's true. And if you have Zora Link unlocked, I believe you can just walk in this area. Saves a little bit of time, I think. But just like that, you don't take any damage. We got ourselves a nice little silver rupee. So at this point now, you can go back to your bank and get yourself the rupees upgrade. Or wallet upgrade, I should say. And that allows you to carry 200 rupees, just like in Ocarina of Time when you got your first wallet upgrade. And I think the wallet upgrade, the maximum in this game, is 500 as well as Ocarina of Time. Though in Ocarina of Time, there wasn't really a need to have so many rupees, but in this game, there's a slightly more need. But then again, you don't keep your rupees at the end of the cycle unless you put them in the bank, so I don't know. We are going to need a lot of rupees in the bank because there's another reward for quite a bit of rupees, so just try and save them as often as you can. Then if you go this way, you get another mask, which can be used later on to acquire another heart piece. No, another mask, I should say. You might be able to get a heart piece too, but I know you can for sure get a mask. Quite a useful one, I should say. So when you pull this one out, you play your ocarina, then you can march around and animals will follow you. Just a little fun thing to have, I guess. It doesn't really serve much purpose besides getting the other mask, but it's fun to have. So now the reason that I keep going back in here is because I couldn't remember when you're supposed to give the guy the paper in the toilet. You actually do it at midnight on the last day. I think I mentioned that in the last episode. But I did not know that, and I was confused as to why he wouldn't show up. I was hoping he would just appear suddenly, but he never did, because he's not supposed to yet. So now you're going to want to pull some rupees out of the bank, assuming you have some. I generally don't like spending rupees in this game for the bank, even though I've only played it a handful of times, but I still like saving every rupee I can. But if there's some upgrades I can buy, then I would definitely consider that worthwhile. Talk to this old lady, she apparently doesn't remember me. And you can buy a big bomb bag, which is 90 rupees. I think there's one more upgrade. I know in Ocarina of Time you can hold 40. Maybe 50, I'm not sure. But there you have it. So for this next part, I was just wandering around a little bit. So if you want to go to the next timestamp, that's when I collect the last item. Other than that, I just wander around a little bit looking for stuff to do. But I'll do more stuff in the next video, collecting wise. I just didn't know what the best way to go about doing it would be. So just skip ahead to midnight of the third day, and then you get the last heart piece of the video. So now the guy's conveniently fallen in the toilet at midnight. I'm not sure if he's doing that for defense against the moon, but if you have any sort of paper, you can give it to him, and he will reward you with a nice little heart piece. I don't know how that fell down there, but it did, so I got it from him. And apparently it's a ghost. I don't think it was a ghost. I think it was just a guy that fell in a toilet. It's a little weird, but oh well. And then with that, that does it for this little collecting video. Either next part or part 4 will be when I finally get around to continuing the story. There's just a lot of collecting to do and whatnot. Alright, so with that, that completes this video. I want to thank you guys all for watching, and hope that you have a good night and enjoyed this video. Thank you.